I remember walking to school on the first day, and my hands were shaking with fear. And my dreams of making friends got burst just like the soap bubbles in the air. May be hard for you to believe, but I wasn't always this big. Or this charming. On the very first day, I got teased and bullied. Maybe because of the way I look, or maybe because of my accent, I don't know. But by the time lunchtime came around, I was so terrified to speak, I clenched the plastic food tray in my arms and hid my face, just saying, "No more, please." I was a stranger in a strange land, terrified to speak up. Have you ever felt like me? Fellow Toastmasters, over the years I learned that silence can kill. In fact, it almost killed me. 10 years ago, I moved on with my life. Moved to Philadelphia. Met a girl. Everything was going fantastic. Except, as we tangled together in our relationship, I realized some major differences between us. Do you ever get this feeling inside your gut? Something is wrong. And you say nothing? That's how I felt. In fact, I was convinced that remaining silent was the best way to handle our differences. Boy, was I wrong. One night, my girlfriend asked me to meet her friends. I said, sure. We ended up in a bad section of town. Next thing I know, I was assaulted and robbed by those same friends and left to die. And my girlfriend, she left! Abandoned me! As I regained consciousness and woke up and regained my balance, first thought that came to my head, I have got to learn how to pick better girlfriends. And I ran my fingers through my mouth. What? I remember thinking, so this is what betrayal tastes like. See, before that night in Philadelphia, it was I who betrayed myself first. Every time I had a chance to speak up, guess what I said?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Silence can kill. But it doesn't have to be that way. My friend Anna taught me a better way. I met her in Orlando. We worked at the same firm. She listened to all my stories just like you have. We were pensive. We laughed together, and we became friends. One day, the boss of the entire firm asked to speak to Anna. Now, he had a reputation. He was a bully, beating people into submission. A few minutes into the meeting, I see Anna running for the exit. I said, "Anna, wait!" What happened? She turned around, and inside her big blue eyes, I saw tears. And I remember all those years when I was bullied in school. And in her silence, she told me, time to speak is now. I went over to see my boss. I looked him straight in the eye, and I said, I respect your position as a leader, but I cannot be part of any organization that bullies people anytime, anywhere. Because silence can kill. See, I used to think when you remain silent, you only hurt yourself. But you hurt others. And that's a price I'm not willing to pay. Anna was never bullied again. We left the company. But by me speaking up that day, Others have the courage to stand up and change. Now, if someone like me, with my strange looks and my strange accent, can do that, just imagine what you can do. In fact, is there something you're silent about in your life? How's it working for you? You see, when we remain silent about things that matter to us, we take a step backwards. And then one day, we look at ourselves, and all we see is just a patchwork of moments of silence sewn together with fear. Time to speak is now. Because when you do, take a step forward. And your heart will remind you who you really are. When you speak up, you remember how to be a friend. And you can give a voice to somebody who doesn't have one. Now I get it. It is scary, scary, scary to speak up. Especially if you've been bullied, betrayed, or abandoned. I know. But you have to speak up. Because when you do, you let go of the fear and you open. That means something. Time to speak is now.